What is going on, guys? Rivero here. There is a lot to talk about. 1.14, that update, it is here, and it has enabled me to work on a lot of the shops and stuff that I haven't worked on in a while. So, let's just get to it, I guess. First off, in the graveyard, if we have the tag adult, so when we become adult Link, the graveyard will have different appearances. Let me just go back in. So the child is gone and Dante is gone. And we have these lanterns. Yes, they kind of look weird. It's hard to tell they're lanterns until you see this. Now you can tell it's a lantern. But more importantly, we have a post soul. A working post soul. Let's see. I think I put it in. He does make noise. I think there might be a bug with it right now. Nope, there it is. So yep, he does make noise. And if we go ahead and get a sword real quick, we can hit him, and he'll turn invisible. So he does one attack after turning invisible until reappearing again. And once you kill him, he drops his lantern and a post soul appears. Since we have an empty bottle, we can go over it and pick it up and catch a Poe. Alternatively, if you do not have a bottle, it'll just say you want to catch the Poe, but you don't have an empty bottle. Another enemy down, like 50 more to go. Oh boy. But anyways, next up is Dante's grave. That is a bug I'll fix. So we go down here, and we can race Dante. So, since I'm in creative mode, it doesn't hurt, but the fire that he drops does in fact kill you. Not kill you, but hurts you. And then, after a certain period of time, it will go away. Better hurry here, because the door does close up, and then you lose if you are not quick enough. So the closer you get to him, the faster he'll go. As you can see, he's going a lot faster. And yeah, it's a pretty cool little mini-game type thing. Which we'll be seeing a lot more mini-games in the future here. But yeah, once we get up to here, and get through just in time, we can talk to Dante. Ooh, I think I need to... He might be one of the... Yeah. Okay, that's another thing to note for me. And we get the hook shot. So the reason that didn't work until I gave him the tag NPC is because I'm trying to reduce any lag and stuff in the game at all possible, and one of those includes doing a little thing with the armor stands by determining which ones are NPCs and which ones aren't. Next up on our list, if we go ahead and go to Castletown, I better actually go back because this is the destroyed Castletown version. There we go, we are now child again. So if we go ahead and head on to the shooting gallery with our slingshot in hand, we can go ahead and play this game. Let me grab some money real quick. Alright, so the trade is 20 rupees and the fairy slingshot, which will give you the shooting game. After the game is finished, you will get your slingshot back. So we can go ahead and shoot the rupees that appear. Once you shoot them, they will appear down here, showing which ones you have hit and which ones you haven't. You have 15 seeds. These seeds are actually unrelated to the ones that you normally have, so you'll still have however many you had before you actually played the minigame. We'll start off by getting a perfect score, and then I'll show you the other options. And there we go. Wonderful, bravo, perfect, here's a fantastic present. And we get the first upgrade. I do need to change that to say something else, but we now have the ability to hold 40 Deku Seeds. So we can go ahead and play the game again. And if we manage to only get 8 or 9, then we get a free retry. If you run out of bullets, it will also finish the game and give you whatever prize you would normally get, if nothing, or a retry, as you will see right here. So we failed, and then the final thing, which is actually a secret that I didn't know about, and it's really cool, is if you literally do absolutely nothing, you don't shoot any seeds, and you don't hit any targets. You just do nothing. And that's what he says. Alright, you don't have to if you don't want to. We get our slingshot back, and if we go up to him, I might have to do the same thing with this guy. Yeah, if you get close to him, he says, alright, you don't have to if you don't want to. Very freaky. And once you leave and come back, then he'll be back to normal, and you can trade with him again. There's also a bunch of Rupee Converters. They're chests, which it does tell you that in the beginning of the game. And here's the final thing that I've been working on. The mask quest. I don't know if this is a little hidden, but here's another one of those Rupee Converters. I thought it was kind of clever to hide it in with the other masks. But yeah, let's go ahead and start the mask quest. So he shows up, we go up to him. Another case where I need to add the tag. So we go up to him and we get a no mask. He tells us some stuff, and then we can go ahead and trade the mask with a Keaton mask. And we'll head on our way to the first quest part. Back in Kakariko, we will go ahead and put on the Keaton mask, go up to this guard, and he talks to us. Wahaha! He puts on the mask, takes ours, and gives us 15 rupees. And normally the mask is 10 rupees, which we'll find out here in a second. We come back, we can now buy another no mask for 10 rupees. And then we are allowed to get the next mask, the Skull Mask. Now before you're allowed to give the Skull Mask to Skull Kid, who is over there, we first have to learn Saria's song and get the reward for doing that first. So we'll go ahead and play Saria's song. And now we have obtained the song, so we can go ahead and go back to Skull Kid. Now the reason you have to do this first is because if you try to put on the mask beforehand, he won't talk to you. However, if you become friends with him first by playing Saria's song, you will get a heart piece, and then he'll talk to you when you come up. And then we put on Skull Mask, and then we'll get the cutscene. So we get only 10 rupees for the 20 rupee mask, and we can go ahead and come back to the mask salesman shop. Back at the mask salesman shop once again, we will go ahead and grab 20 rupees and buy another no mask. After we do that, we can now buy the spooky mask. Back to Kakariko. Back at Kakariko, we can go to the graveyard and talk to the child. He talks to us, we put it on, and we get another cutscene. So the kid gives us 30 rupees for the 30 rupee mask. Didn't mind paying at all. And now we go back to the mask salesman shop again! Finally, after all of that, we have one more mask. The bunny hood. Not really a mask. Now, this guy spent like 5 hours creating his whole little like movement thing. So the running guy shows up after you have gotten the Zora Sapphire. When you do that, since I'm too lazy to actually go over there, it'll give you this. It'll just put a block right there, and then he'll be running around Hyrule Field. So he will not talk to you until he is sitting down at night. There we go. So he'll be sitting down and you can talk to him. He'll tell you about some sort of rabbit story or whatever. And once it's day, he'll continue running. Now, I couldn't really figure out how to like start the cutscene in the place that he's actually at, so I just decided to teleport both you and him to this location. So he gives you a crazy amount of money, as you can see. So he wears the mask, you lose yours, and you get a bunch of money. So once he does that, you do have a full wallet no matter what type of wallet size you have. In this case, I don't have any wallet size, so it's just automatically at 99 rupees. So let's see how fast he runs now that he has the bunny hood. Pretty cool. Oh, a little lag spike there. But yeah, he is extremely fast. I'll go ahead and just show you the little trail that he takes real quick. I'll speed it up even though he's already going really fast. And that's about where the cutscene was. And that's about all I have so far that I've worked on that's new. Pretty crazy. Oh, there is this one thing. Impa, I fixed her face. Before, she was really green for some reason. So yeah, there's a before and after. So, what's next? I want to get the hook shot working in most places, and I want to make the enemy the Tektites in the game. So those are the guys that you see on Death Mountain at first. They're like red and blue, and they jump around and stuff. I realize there's one more little surprise that I forgot to mention. That does involve Death Mountain. But first, we have to go to a different world, because I would like to show a before and after, as long as things load smoothly enough. Alright, so here's Death Mountain, how it currently was before. Definitely not finished, as you can tell. This side's looking pretty promising, but still just missing a little bit more. And the whole thing looks a little crummy now too because of the textures. And yeah, so that's what Death Mountain looks like right now. But now it looks like this. Everything is pretty much finished detail-wise at Death Mountain. Obviously, since we're flying over here, you can see the stuff over here and stuff. But once you're actually on the ground and stuff, it looks really cool. So we have the actual volcano part of the mountain finished too, which is really neat looking. The ring is full, but I did not obviously finish the other side of the volcano because that would just be way too much work. And yeah, pretty much all the detail is finished in Death Mountain. And it's even smooth. Literally. I even added a few stairs and slabs. Unfortunately, that required me to redo this guy's movement, but it works fairly well. Just had to fix a few things and make it look a little bit smoother. Next up, hookshot and Tektites, and whatever else I start working on as well, because I have a habit of working constantly and not stopping. Even though I want to record something, I want to keep working on more stuff. So hopefully I don't take too long. See you guys then.